Can you guys hear me okay? Awesome. My name is Jonah Chininga, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Woveo. And today I structured my story to tell you why we do the work that we do, how we do it, and our mission moving forward. So I titled my presentation, The Lifetime of Financial Insecurity, really to share my experiences of how I got here and then what inspired the idea of the work that we're doing at Woveo. A little bit about me. So I was born in a little village called Mbala in Zambia to a Zambian mom and a Zimbabwean dad. And we moved to Zimbabwe as a family of 11 kids. And for us, compared to an average Zimbabwean, we did quite well for ourselves. And that was all due to my parents being entrepreneurs. My dad owned an agricultural business, and my mom had an hospitality business. And that afforded us to be able to go to the best schools in the country and access the best things that you would want in life. That was a comfortable life until 2008, when a big crisis occurred that changed my life in an instant. The first part, I became a trillionaire, which is something most of you in this room can never attest to. But I did that in the wrong currency. In Zimbabwe in 2008, we experienced the second highest ever recorded inflation, and overnight, we lost everything. This period was really tough as a family due to the financial stress, level of uncertainty, and the prices were doubling day by day to be able to make to be able to afford the basic needs. If you had $100, tomorrow it would be $50. And that was a really tough time for my parents' business. Our credit system collapsed, and my parents' businesses, they all died with the credit system. But one thing that I've realized is in times of crisis, as human beings, we become the most creative and innovative people. During that time, there was a mass adoption of alternative financing and mobile digital payments. And that was back in 2008. And this was a system which was based on community leveraging their own collective savings for their own credit needs. This model was so impactful that it started from friends and family all the way to communities to the big corporations within the country. Unlike the centralized system of banking that we're used to that failed us at that time, this model expanded access to everyone in the country to be able to have access and participate in our economy. And this, to us, was a superpower. Fast forward to 2014, I moved to Canada, and I was super excited, full of hope, moving to a first world country. But to my surprise, I was met with an unexpected but yet familiar problem of financial insecurity. As an immigrant, it was really tough for me to access the credit products that some of us in this room would take for granted. And anytime that I had an emergency, my only two options were high-interest credit cards or payday loans. And this was all because I didn't have enough credit history to be able to access those financial products. And that inspired the idea of Woveo. This problem wasn't just unique to me. In Canada, we have over 10 million Canadians with credit scores under 720, and their options are really expensive and making them live paycheck to paycheck in their own lives. And our system right now is structured to, like, if you're low income, if you're not earning enough, you're charged the most because of the credit risk models that we have in our system. And looking at that, it also adding to that layer of financial insecurity, where 43% of Canadians don't even have up to $1,000 in savings to be able to meet their unexpected needs. Looking at that, for us, we started the company with a simple but yet powerful vision of giving people financial security. Something that I've lacked for most of my life from Zimbabwe, moving to Canada, and that's something that I wanted to provide for others. The first step to this vision was building an incredible team. And all of us as founders, we went through the same problem as newcomers to Canada. Sergio is from Colombia. He built the digital banking infrastructure for Davivienda. James from Kenya, and Marriott is also from Colombia. And together, we have built Woveo. So what is Woveo? At Woveo, for us, we consider ourselves to be revolutionizing access to short-term credit for Canadians to make it more accessible and cost-efficient using a different risk model. We are using the rotating savings system to enable Canadians to be able to access credit and build credit history utilizing their own group savings. Through this model, they can be able to access their credit score through our partnership with Equifax and build credit history through a savings program. This is a game changer. So what we have seen so far, we've been working full-time on this idea for about a year now. We did our pre-seed round last September of $1.4 million, and we have gone on to sign 16 communities with 18,000 members. The impact that we have seen on our users using this product has been so insightful. Just to give you some basic numbers, so far we're working with about 2,500 users who are active on the platform, and they've been able to improve their savings rate by 3x. And that's all due to the social collateral that exists within a group of people that know each other. We're using different financial mechanisms to encourage good financial behaviors. The second, we have done close to $2 million in transaction volume, and we have seen 100% repayment rates to these borrowers who are typically considered subprime or non-prime customers. And they're on a path to be able to improve their credit scores by 168 points over a period of 12 months. Our goal is to get, so starting in Q1 next year, we'll be piloting a group financing product on top of that to be able to help them reduce their APR to under 25%. Right now, we're just in the process of finalizing our seed round, and our goal is to be able to get to $1.2 million in annual recurring revenue by October next year. And as a founder, it's in my instinct to be able to finish with an ask, but I wanted to use this moment to finish with gratitude. Thank you for supporting our vision, and thank you for supporting a kid from Zimbabwe solve a problem that has dominated much of his lifetime. Thank you.